An electrifying episode of Raw, the atmosphere in the arena crackled with anticipation as Edge and Lita made their grand entrance. With the spotlight on him, the Rated R superstar, Edge, seized the microphone to make
"Mark it down, people! The Rated R superstar will own this summer!"
He went on to outline his ambitious plans, detailing his upcoming foray into ECW where he vowed to defeat RVD for his second WWE Championship. Edge then tantalized the audience with a glimpse into the future, revealing his intention to defend the coveted title against none other than Cena and RVD. Comparing RVD to the Phillies, Edge dismissed him as bland, overrated, and lacking in heart, turning his attention to John Cena. He drew an analogy with the Eagles, acknowledging Cena's skill but asserting that it wasn't enough to claim championship glory. Even the spirited Lita wasn't spared from Edge's proclamation, as he confidently asserted that she would triumph over Torrie Wilson, proving what a true cover girl should be. The anticipation soared as Edge teased a revelation about his tag team partner for the upcoming triple threat tag match. As Edge built up the suspense, the unmistakable strains of John Cena's entrance music reverberated through the arena. Edge, calling him rude, found himself embroiled in a brawl with Cena, who effortlessly cleared the ring. The drama escalated with the sudden entrance of RVD, adorned with his title belts and a mic in hand. RVD addressed the recent buzz surrounding his match with Cena, making it clear that he was a fighting champion. Despite the Cena sucks chants echoing through the arena, RVD proposed a one-on-one rematch for the WWE title right there and then. Edge, perturbed by the potential implications for his title match, vehemently protested the impromptu challenge.
"That's not fair to me! I'm not gonna get screwed again! It's not gonna happen!"
The negotiations reached a boiling point as RVD suggested moving their showdown to that very night. Edge, not one to back down, accepted the challenge with a determination to win the WWE Championship in front of the passionate Philadelphia crowd.
Can't think of a better place to win my second WWE Championship than in front of these hardcore Neanderthals.
In a final exchange of words, RVD corrected Edge's assertion, confidently declaring, correction, the next champion
will be rated RVD.
Will be rated R-V-D. In a highly charged match between Lita and Torrie Wilson, the intensity was palpable from the moment the bell rang. Lita, exuding confidence, wasted no time in challenging Torrie to hit her, daring her opponent to step into the proverbial lion's den. However, Torrie's attempt to strike first proved futile as she missed, setting the stage for Lita's offensive onslaught. A textbook suplex sent Torrie to the mat, and Lita went for the cover, getting a 1 count. Lita seamlessly transitioned into a wrist lock, followed by a Russian leg sweep and a fluid float over for a 2 count. Never one to shy away from bending the rules, Lita tossed Torrie down and ruthlessly choked her on the ropes. A knee to the back added insult to injury, and Lita continued her assault with a calculated knee to the head. Forearms rained down on Torrie, quickly followed by a series of punishing rights that left her struggling to mount a defense. With an air of mockery, Lita taunted Torrie, who defiantly responded with a slap that only fueled Lita's aggression. Incensed, Lita found herself caught off guard as Torrie executed a hair pull in a well-timed clothesline, temporarily shifting the momentum. Torrie delivered a crisp dropkick to Lita, attempting to regain control of the match. In a daring move, Torrie set her sights on the corner, aiming for a stink face. However, fate took an unexpected turn as Lita skillfully countered, tossing Torrie into the unsuspecting referee. Capitalizing on the chaos, Lita swiftly executed a match-ending DDT, securing the victory and leaving Torrie Wilson defeated in the aftermath of their intense showdown. Backstage, the atmosphere was buzzing with curiosity as Candice Michelle sought answers from Triple H about the mysterious truck HBK had entered. In the midst of HHH's explanation that it was the TV truck, peculiar sneezing episodes seemed to add an unexpected and comical twist to the conversation. Undeterred, Candice, ever inquisitive, sought assurance on the truck's ambience.
"But do you think it's nice in there?" Oh!
A sudden bout of convulsions took both HHH and Candice by surprise. The unexpected hilarity escalated when HHH squirted mustard, creating a quirky moment that left Candice visibly excited. The backstage scene took an unexpected turn when 2 mysterious individuals emerged from under the table, adding an element of surprise and intrigue to the unfolding events. The focus shifted to HBK and the production truck. HHH and the 2 enigmatic women embarked on a journey to explore the inner workings of the production truck. As HHH and Candice unabashedly admired the surroundings, in a heated WWE Intercontinental title match, the electric atmosphere in the arena was charged with anticipation as Johnny Nitro, accompanied by the sultry Melina, made their way to the ring. The mischievous DX wasted no time showcasing their irreverent humor, treating the audience to repeated replays of Melina's cleavage that left the crowd both amused and entertained. The opening moments of the match saw a lockup between Johnny Nitro and Carlito, with Nitro quickly resorting to claiming an eye poke to gain the upper hand. Swiftly launching an attack on Carlito, Nitro displayed his athleticism with a reverse DDT maneuver, seamlessly seamlessly transitioning into a breakdance leg drop that garnered a near fall. Undeterred, Carlito countered with a skillfully executed reversal. Carlito unleashed a flurry of offense, including a high knee lift and a clothesline. The action intensified as Carlito executed a springboard elbow, showcasing his aerial prowess. The pivotal moment arrived when Melina, perched on the apron, became a focal point of the match. Seizing the opportunity, Carlito grabbed Melina, as Carlito capitalized with a devastating lung blower. However, the count was abruptly halted when Melina, sensing defeat, intervened and disrupted the pinfall. The drama reached new heights when Trish Stratus made a surprise entrance, launching an assault on Melina. As the two fierce competitors battled it out on the canvas, Carlito observed the chaos, undoubtedly entertained by the unfolding spectacle. In the aftermath of the skirmish, Trish tossed Melina to the floor, leaving Nitro to check on his companion. DX, true to form, added a humorous touch by showcasing replays of Trish's swift intervention and the ensuing altercation between the two fierce women. The spotlight turns to the Divas Search finalists. The video package sheds light on their unique journeys, highlighting the remarkable stories of three standout finalists, Maryse, Layla, and Rosa Mendes. Video emphasizes the linguistic prowess of Maryse, marveling at her fluency in English after only 6 months of immersion in the language. As the focus shifts to Layla, it is revealed that she was once a dancer for the NBA's Miami Heat team. The video captures Layla's dynamic performances, showcasing her skills as an accomplished dancer and adding an extra layer of excitement to her presence in the Divas Search competition. The spotlight then turns to Rosa Mendes, whose personal story unfolds with touching details. Viewers learn that Rosa was raised by a single father, shedding light on the challenges and triumphs that shaped her into the person she is today. The revelation that Rosa was a tomboy adds depth to her character, showcasing her resilience. In a high-stakes WWE title match, the tension in the arena was palpable as reigning champion RVD defended his coveted championship against the formidable duo of John Cena and Edge, accompanied by the ever-present Lita. As the bell rang, the three competitors engaged in a fierce stare-down, setting the stage for an epic clash. The action erupted immediately as Cena wasted no time launching an assault on Edge, with RVD quickly joining in. A moment of disagreement ensued between Cena and RVD as they argued over who would take the lead in punishing Edge. RVD showcased his striking prowess with a series of kicks and forearms on Edge, displaying his determination to retain the championship. Cena, not one to be outdone, executed a cradle suplex on Edge, showcasing his strength. The two adversaries tossed Edge to the floor, leaving Lita to check on her fallen companion. RVD unleashed a devastating kick on Cena, while Edge remained on the floor. Edge, however, made a timely return to the action, knocking Cena off the top rope and covering RVD for a near fall. The pace quickened as RVD delivered a series of kicks, culminating in a cartwheel into a moonsault for another 2 count. A chaotic sequence followed with Cena tripping up Edge and sending him into the steel steps. RVD soared through the air with a plancha onto Cena, adding an extra dimension to the already intense match. The battle continued with Cena attempting an fu, RVD escaping, and Edge leveling him with a clothesline. A pivotal moment unfolded as Cena set up for his signature move, but Edge cleverly grabbed the ropes, avoiding the devastating maneuver. Lita, seizing an opportunity, entered the ring with a chair, but her plans were foiled as Cena executed an fu on her. RVD followed up with a Van Daminator, but his high-flying attempt at the 5-star frog splash went awry. Seizing the opportunity, Edge re-entered the fray and leaving him prone. As Edge covered RVD, the referee counted to 3, signaling the end of RVD's title reign. In a shocking turn of events, Edge emerged as the new WWE champion, bringing an unexpected conclusion to a thrilling and unpredictable championship match. Raw starts with Lilian Garcia proudly introduces the newly crowned WWE champion, Edge. Accompanied by Lita, they make a grand entrance to the ring. A specially crafted Raider R Superstar announce table, adorned with chains and an edgy aesthetic, awaits them at ringside. Edge and Lita take their seats for a ringside commentary experience as John Cena faces Shelton Benjamin. In the thrilling match, Benjamin misses a corner splash, leading to Cena executing the fu. The STFU is locked in, and Benjamin taps out. Post-match, Cena jumps over the announce table, sparking a heated brawl with Edge. Seizing an opportunity, Lita interferes, allowing Edge to gain the upper hand and unleash a barrage of punches on Cena. Edge delivers a devastating impaler DDT and follows it up with a suspenseful wait before executing a powerful spear on Cena. Standing tall over John Cena, the WWE champion grabs a microphone and declares their preference for being somewhere else.
I think maybe we'll go back to our hotel and watch the show.
With a hint of disdain, Edge announces their departure to a hotel. A video package rolls, showcasing the mischievous antics of DX from the previous week. Torrie, Eugene, and Snitsky share a hearty laugh while watching. However, their amusement is cut short as Vince and Shane make their presence known. Trish Stratus goes one-on with fiery Melina. The match kicks off with a lockup, and Melina forcefully shoves Trish Stratus aside. They engage in another lockup, but this time Trish gains the upper hand. Melina attempts to escape, but Trish grabs her by the hair. Melina counters with a strike and throws Trish to the floor. Seizing the opportunity, Trish pulls Melina to the outside. However, Johnny Nitro's interference distracts Trish, allowing Melina to launch a beatdown on her outside the ring. As the action returns to the ring, Melina executes a dropkick for a near fall. She follows up with a rear choke and delivers some hard cross faces. Trish battles out of the choke, but Melina transitions to a front face lock. Trish manages to counter a suplex attempt, scoring a near fall. Melina responds with kicks and works the back of Trish in the corner. Climbing to the second rope, Melina attempts a move, but Trish interrupts with a well-timed strike. Trish goes for the handstand Rana, showcasing her agility. Trish continues her offense with forearms, a corner clothesline, and chops. She executes a handstand into a whirly head scissors, impressing the crowd. A spine buster by Trish earns her a 2 count. As she sets up for the Stratus faction, Trish retaliates by striking Nitro, but Melina seizes the opportunity to roll up Trish, grabbing the tights for leverage and securing the victory. Following the match, Johnny Nitro and Melina launch a post-match attack on Trish, but the situation takes a turn as Carlito rushes to the rescue. Carlito unleashes a double fez press alongside Trish, and they follow up with a double dropkick, sending Nitro and Melina fleeing from the scene. The energy is electric, prompting JR to announce that the tag match is set for Saturday night's main event. Meanwhile, in a different setting, Edge and Lita are at their hotel. Edge, in his typical brash fashion, hassles the hotel clerk about the status of his room.
I'm gonna put this in a language that you can probably understand, okay?
We need one of them big old rooms.
Preferably, if you can understand that word, a working toilet.
Learning that the room isn't ready yet, Edge inquires about the availability of USA Network on the TV. The clerk suggests they wait in the bar, and Edge sends Lita to the bar while he continues to assert his champion status. Edge condescendingly refers to the clerk as a goof, instructs him to get the keys ready, and declares that he'll be summoned when the room is prepared. As the camera captures Ric Flair striding purposefully, Maria approaches him for an interview, inquiring about his thoughts on Mick Foley. Flair, renowned for his charisma, responds that while he enjoys pleasure, tonight is all about business. He tantalizes the audience by teasing that he will reveal the truth about Mick Foley later in the evening. Meanwhile, Paul Heyman has orchestrated a unique showdown. He invited Candice to engage in a dance-off with Kelly, but the twist is that
I was thinking of dancing with.
the match between Viscera and Charlie Haas unfolds with a lockup, resulting in Viscera effortlessly tossing Haas across the ring. Haas retaliates with a headlock, but Viscera retaliates by leveling him with a powerful blow. Chops by Haas follow, with Lilian Garcia expressing concern at ringside. Viscera, imposing in size, steps on Haas, inflicting damage to his ribs. Despite Haas delivering a series of rights, Viscera dismissively tosses him aside, unfazed. Haas attempts a stunner off the ropes. Haas launches a missile dropkick from the top rope, earning a 2 count. Haas delivering stiff kicks and rights to Viscera. Off the ropes, Haas attempts a Bossman slam. Unexpectedly, Lilian Garcia interjects,
You don't have to do this.
pleading for them to stop and expressing a desire.
I want to be friends with both of you.
However, her plea takes a shocking turn. Haas, seizing the opportunity, blinds Viscera and proceeds to attack him. In the ensuing chaos, Viscera inadvertently Samoa drops Lilian while he is blinded. Haas checks on Lilian, appearing angry, but the situation takes an awkward turn as they laugh it off, suggesting that Lilian won't reciprocate romantically. The segment concludes with Lilian being placed on a stretcher. At the hotel, Edge and Lita continue their antics, now mocking Lilian Garcia. Having consumed around 15 mimosas, they revel in their inebriated state. Clerky, the hapless hotel clerk, arrives with the key, and Edge dismisses him with a brusque hit the bricks. The unconventional couple toasts to their own amusement. The scene shifts to the Diva Search contestants entering the frame, indicating that they are up next. The Miz, with his trademark enthusiasm, takes center stage to host the Diva Search. He exudes energy as he announces the search for the next diva. Each contestant is given a mere 20 seconds to introduce themselves. However, Miz humorously interjects, advising them not to talk but rather to do something else. Despite his instruction, the contestants echo similar sentiments,
I'm gonna give you my heart. I'm gonna work my butt off.
emphasizing dedication.
That will be an honor to me to join this group. You know what? Red Hot!
And promises to prove themselves if voted for.
My lifelong dream of becoming a wrestler is so close, but
Miz adds that the competition will continue on SmackDown, starting with Diva Boot Camp scheduled for the upcoming Friday. The scene transitions to Edge and Lita enjoying a meal. Suddenly, the atmosphere is disrupted as John Cena bursts in and launches a surprise attack. Cena wastes no time and throws food at Edge, initiating a chaotic brawl. Amidst the chaos, Cena even takes a moment to taste the food before resuming his assault on Edge. In a final statement, Cena uses the WWE title itself to lay Edge out, leaving him battered and defeated. Cena, satisfied with his message, departs. Viewers were treated to exhilarating highlights of the bikini bull riding competition, which unfolded during the earlier rounds. The anticipation built as the participants showcased their skills in this unique and entertaining contest. The energetic and daring display display set the stage for the final showdown later in the evening. The climax of the competition was set to feature a highly anticipated face-off between Michelle McCool and Victoria. The match kicked off with Johnny Nitro and Carlito as the initial competitors. Nitro played mind games, feigning a lockup before swiftly tagging in his partner, Melina. Trish entered the fray for her team, engaging in a lockup with Melina. However, Melina gained the early advantage with a well-placed boot. Trish retaliated with a barrage of forearms, but Nitro intervened with a reversal and trip, temporarily halting Trish's momentum. Seizing the opportunity, Melina capitalized on the distraction, assaulting Trish and resorting to a thumb to the eye. Trish, undeterred, fought back with more forearms and chops, even resorting to a unique tactic where Carlito licked her hand before she delivered a sharp chop to Melina. The match intensified as Melina executed a flying hair takedown on Trish. With the action heating up, Nitro re-entered the match to face Carlito. Carlito showcased his skills with a series of lefts and a well-executed dropkick to Nitro. A wheelbarrow attempt by Nitro was expertly countered by Carlito into a German suplex. Meanwhile, Trish and Melina continued their fierce exchange on the outside. Back in the ring, Nitro fell victim to Carlito's devastating lung blower, and with Trish covering Melina on the outside, Carlito secured the pinfall victory for their team. The highly anticipated Diva Bull Riding finals kicked off with Michelle McCool taking the daring first ride, managing to hold on for an impressive 12 seconds. However, the competition took a surprising turn when Victoria, determined to outdo her rival, lasted only 7 seconds. Frustrated by her performance, Victoria expressed her displeasure by breaking McCool's ruler, sparking controversy and fueling speculation that the bull might have been rigged. Following the Diva Bull Riding drama, the focus shifted to the intense rivalry between John Cena and Edge. The atmosphere escalated as Edge, accompanied by Lita, made their way to the ring, flaunting an air of confidence. As Cena and Edge prepared for their showdown, the match got underway with both competitors engaging in a fierce brawl. The action spilled to the outside, with Cena taking the upper hand. However, just as the match gained momentum, it headed to a commercial break. Upon returning from the break, Edge seized control with a boot and clothesline to Cena. The contest intensified with clubbing shots from Edge. Edge attempted a risky top rope superplex. Both competitors recovered, engaging in a back and forth brawl, highlighted by an impactful kick from Edge. Despite Edge's efforts, Cena regained control, executing signature moves like the Protobomb, 5-knuckle shuffle, and the Foo. However, the match took a dramatic turn when Lita interfered, pulling the referee out of the ring and slapping him. The official decision came as a disqualification, with Cena declared the winner but unable to claim the title. Frustrated and fueled by anger, Cena unleashed his fury on Edge, delivering a brutal Foo through the announce table. Despite Cena's dominant display, Edge retained the WWE Championship due to the disqualification ruling. The intense post-match chaos left the audience in shock and anticipation for the next chapter in this gripping rivalry. In the backstage area, Carlito unexpectedly crossed paths with Trish. Expressing goodwill, Carlito wished Trish success in her upcoming match, and in return, she congratulated him on his recent victory.
That's cool.
The upcoming match featured Trish Stratus and Torrie Wilson facing off against Victoria and Mickie James, with Candice Michelle serving as the special guest referee. The action kicked off with Torrie and Mickie, with Torrie executing a go-behind, followed by a body slam. Victoria's interference brought Trish into the mix, distracting Candice and allowing Mickie to take control. Victoria tagged in, delivering kicks to Torrie and slamming her head into the mat. Victoria executed a scoop slam and stood on Torrie's midsection. Attempting a standing moonsault, Victoria fell victim to Torrie's well-timed knee defense. Trish tagged in, launching a flurry of forearms and chops at Victoria. Victoria and Mickie attempted a double team, but Trish countered with a fess press on Victoria, adding chaos to the match. Trish executed a modified Stratusfaction and went for the Stratosphere in the corner on Victoria, but Mickie intervened. Candice took matters into her own hands, neutralizing Mickie. With the distraction cleared, Trish nailed the Stratusfaction on Victoria, securing the victory. In the backstage area, Maria is seen with Viscera and Haas. While Haas expresses a willingness to explain their actions from the previous week, Viscera bluntly states,
"But we won't."
but they won't provide any explanations. Meanwhile, in the ring, Matt Striker takes center stage with his blackboard, declaring that tonight's lesson is about mathematics. The equation on the board reads Edge greater than Cena. Striker queries the fans about its meaning but dismisses their knowledge, attributing it to being in Texas. Striker then introduces his guest, the former WWE champion, John Cena. Taking the mic, Cena refers to Striker as a
stupid bastard.
Clarifies that the equation signifies his previous act of crushing Edge through an announce table due to Lita's interference, costing him the WWE title.
Moved up skank job of a whole Lita.
Cena expresses his readiness for a fight, declaring his intention to kick
somebody's ass.
striker retreats from the ring as Umaga's music hits, accompanied by Armando Alejandro Estrada. The match between John Cena and Umaga unfolds with intensity. Umaga executes a clothesline and places Cena in the Tree of Woe. Edge and Lita make their way to ringside as Umaga delivers a running headbutt to Cena in the corner. Umaga attempts a running butt bump, but Cena rolls to the outside and takes down Edge. Cena unleashes right hands on Edge, only to be blindsided by Umaga. Umaga tosses Cena into the ring steps before returning him to the ring. Umaga climbs the turnbuckle for a flying splash, but Cena evades it. Cena responds with a running shoulder and a spinning powerbomb, following it up with the 5-knuckle shuffle. As Cena gears up for the full-on Edge, Umaga intervenes, delivering a kick to Cena's face and then the Samoan spike, securing the victory. After enduring a painful encounter with thumbtacks, a defiant Ric Flair addresses the audience, acknowledging that the ordeal was a severe beating, but not his first nor his last, taunting Mick Foley by calling him Fat Boy! Flair challenges Foley to a hardcore rules match anywhere they choose. However, the scene takes an unexpected turn as Intercontinental Champion Johnny Nitro, accompanied by Melina, interrupts with music blaring. Nitro seizes the microphone, claiming to be good personal friends with Foley and asserting that Flair holds no significance in Foley's life. Nitro declares that Flair won't receive an answer from Foley but instead faces consequences from him. Melina taunts Flair with a leading to Nitro delivering a cheap shot and unleashing a relentless assault on the Nature Boy. Nitro attempts a breakdance leg drop, but Flair evades and retaliates with a chop block. As Flair aims for the figure 4, Nitro kicks him away, inadvertently sending Flair crashing into Melina on the apron. Apologizing for the unintended collision, Flair grabs the microphone and instructs Nitro to convey to Foley that the Nature Boy sends his trademark. Transitioning to the Diva Search, Mike Mizanin takes the stage to announce the first elimination. Amid the tension, Miz reveals that Layla has won immunity on SmackDown, ensuring her safety. The fans' votes determine that Amy, clad in revealing jean shorts, receives the lowest count and is eliminated. In a bold exit, Amy tosses thongs into the crowd before making her way backstage. Miz announces an upcoming Diva dance-off on SmackDown, generating anticipation among the audience. On WWE Raw, the arena resonated with Ric Flair's iconic music as he elegantly descended to the ring clad in a suit. Flair, addressing Mick Foley, inquired if Foley had witnessed the fate that befell his hero Terry Funk. Dismissing the past, Flair emphasized the present and asserted that it's not about age or Foley's physique, it's about embodying true manhood.
That I am every day of my life.
Expressing his desire for a match with Foley, interrupting the moment, the entrance was heralded by Edge's music, accompanied by Lita, the WWE champion. Edge asserted his dominance on the show, proclaiming himself as the MVP, shutting down any further discussion. The situation took a physical turn when Johnny Nitro ambushed Flair from behind. Despite Nitro and Edge assaulting Flair, the tide turned when John Cena rushed to the ring for the timely rescue. Faced with Cena's intervention, Edge and Nitro retreated. Melina appeared to attend to the fallen Nitro, while Cena extended a helping hand to Flair, marking a moment of solidarity. In the backstage area, Carlito engages in a conversation with Trish Stratus, complimenting her appearance. Speaking in Spanish, Carlito whispers something to Trish, who admits
I don't really speak Spanish.
she doesn't understand the language. Trish, extending good wishes for his upcoming match, receives a proposition from Carlito to spend time together after the match. In a highly charged showdown between Mickie James and Candice Michelle, the action unfolded with Mickie taking the initiative. She executed a powerful tackle, bringing Candice down to the canvas, and then proceeded to unleash a barrage of strikes. Mickie's offense continued as standing on Candice, pulled her back by the hair and went for a pin. Following her initial onslaught, Mickie seamlessly transitioned into a snapmare, maintaining control over Candice. A calculated move saw Mickie lock in a rear chin lock, applying pressure and testing Candice's resilience. Despite Candice's spirited effort with elbow strikes, Mickie forcefully slammed her opponent back first into the corner. The turning point arrived when Mickie attempted to perch Candice on the top rope. However, Candice countered with a sudden burst of offense, executing a head scissors takedown that sent Mickie backward over the top rope. Seizing the momentum, Candice showcased her agility by dancing before ascending to the top rope. She leaped off with a crossbody, but Mickie exhibited quick thinking. Rolling through the crossbody, Mickie grabbed Candice's tights, securing a crafty and unexpected win. Amid the celebration of Mickie's hard-earned victory, the camera caught Candice, who wore an expression of displeasure, but also intensified the brewing rivalry between Mickie James and Candice Michelle. Backstage, Maria finds herself in a moment of confusion about the night's upcoming match. Before she can delve into the details,
John Cena,
with his characteristic charisma, interjects, reminding her of their long-standing acquaintance.
I look at you and I think, God, you're so beautiful.
Cena takes a humorous detour, playfully questioning if Maria...
Did you eat paint chips when you were a kid?
In Cena's animated narration, Cena playfully speculates on the paternity of Stephanie's child.
And the question everybody wants to know is, who's the father? Who's the father? Who knows? Yeah, it's anybody's guess.
Injecting humor into the mix, the wrestler delves into the night's matchups, providing a quick rundown of the unfolding events, pointing out the contrasting ratings of Edge.
We all know you're rated PG-13.
And Lita.
She is rated NC-17. No cold sores in 17 days.
Cena's playful commentary extends to Johnny Nitro.
Johnny Nitro, who is named after a natural gas.
Melina.
Ever watch Melina when she does that split to get in the ring? Get a little case of the runs. Spank the pants, spank the pants.
And even the legends like Hogan, the Samoan Bulldozer. As Cena's energetic monologue continues, he mocks Armando, instructing him to
shut your pie hole.
The atmosphere intensifies as Cena begins to lose composure, reflecting the chaos of the night. However, amidst the frenzy, Cena refocuses the narrative. Maria, though initially confused, now grasps the crux of Cena's message. Tonight, he teams up with Ric Flair, and their mission is clear: to kick Edge's ass. The Miz strides confidently to the stage, signaling the commencement of the Diva search, yet the crowd is already vocal in their disapproval, showering him with boos. As the anticipation builds, the contestants make their entrance, ready to face the judgment of the audience. The atmosphere is charged with both excitement and tension as the fans' opinions come into play.
So let's get to it!
The verdict is delivered with a mix of cheers and jeers.
The Diva, the fewest amount of votes, is Maryse.
Revealing the owlet has garnered the fewest votes. Y'all really said
She ain't no diva. She ain't no diva. She ain't no diva.
Then y'all so wrong, really wrong. Undeterred, she shocking gracefully accepts the outcome, making her way to the back with composure despite the disappointment. The unfolding scene encapsulates the dynamic nature of the Diva search, where next SmackDown they play Diva musical chairs. In the electrifying tag team match, the arena pulsated with anticipation as Johnny Nitro, accompanied by Melina, entered to the resonating beats. Following suit, the WWE Champion, Edge, made a grand entrance alongside the formidable Lita. The opening moments saw Ric Flair engaging in a fierce lockup with Nitro, who attempted a cheap shot in the corner. Swiftly evading, Flair retaliated with a series of chops, setting the tone for the match. Edge tagged in, only to meet Flair's punishing chops, leaving him reeling. Flair's momentum continued as he dispatched Nitro from the apron, while John Cena tossed Edge over the top rope to the arena floor. The ring belonged to Flair and Cena, asserting their dominance. Upon the return to Raw, the tides had turned, with Edge and Nitro systematically wearing down Cena. Edge unleashed a relentless assault on Cena in the corner before tagging in Nitro, who continued the punishment. Flair, eager to turn the tables, entered the fray with chops, right hands, and a trademark back body drop. The momentum shifted again as Flair applied his signature figure four-leg lock, only for Edge to break the hold. Chaos ensued as Cena entered, but Edge skillfully sidestepped, sending Cena tumbling to the outside. Edge seized control with a spear on Flair, prompting a cover, yet Cena intervened to save the match. Nitro executed a neckbreaker, and the duo of Melina and Lita took turns assaulting Flair on the outside. Nitro, utilizing distractions, gained the upper hand with a clothesline and a double back elbow with Edge. Flair valiantly fought back, delivering chops and reversing a middle rope dive from Edge with a well-timed chop. The turning point came when Flair tagged in Cena, who unleashed a flurry of offense. Edge and Nitro found themselves on the defensive, with Cena executing a spinning powerbomb and signaling for the five-knuckle shuffle. However, the ringside distractions from Lita and Melina escalated the chaos. Edge, wielding a chair, struck Cena from behind, but the resilient Cena turned the tables, locking Nitro in the STFU. Despite Edge's attempted interference, Nitro ultimately tapped out. The victory went to the dynamic team of John Cena and Ric Flair. As Cena and Flair celebrated, Edge and Nitro retreated with Melina and Lita setting the stage for the ongoing rivalry as Raw concluded. Triple threat match for the Intercontinental Championship on Raw. Carlito versus Shelton Benjamin versus Johnny Nitro, with Melina at ringside. As Johnny Nitro entered the ring, Carlito blindsided Shelton Benjamin with an eye rake and quickly dispatched Nitro to the floor with a forceful shove off the apron. Carlito pursued Nitro outside, launching an assault. Meanwhile, Benjamin soared over the ropes, executing a breathtaking plancha that floored both adversaries. Upon the return to Raw, Benjamin had seized control, locking Nitro in a stifling chinlock. During the commercial break, it was revealed that Benjamin had landed a super kick on Carlito. Benjamin unleashed a series of punches on Nitro, though his attempt at a dropkick missed its mark. Nitro aimed for a standing shooting star press, but Benjamin dodged, leading into an attempt at a powerbomb. Nitro managed a sunset flip counter for a near fall, which was immediately followed by Carlito's own attempt at a sunset flip, also for a 2 count. Benjamin and Nitro momentarily joined forces to corner Carlito, flinging him across the ring. But when Benjamin's splash attempt failed, Carlito capitalized with a clothesline. A dynamic exchange followed, featuring Benjamin's monkey flip on Nitro and Carlito's barrage of lefts on Benjamin. Carlito's momentum surged with a running knee lift and a clothesline on Benjamin. He and Nitro exchanged blows until Carlito executed a swift Hurricane Rana. Benjamin, not to be outdone, delivered a tornado DDT to Carlito. However, as Benjamin attempted the pin, Melina intervened, subtly placing Carlito's foot on the ropes to break the count. An irate Benjamin confronted Melina, which allowed Nitro to take advantage. Seizing the moment, Nitro rolled up Carlito, cunningly gripping the tights, to secure a controversial victory. On Raw, the atmosphere was electric as Torrie Wilson took her place in the ring, assuming the role of special guest referee for the upcoming tag team match. The audience's anticipation reached a fever pitch as Trish Stratus and Candice Michelle made their spirited entrance, ready to square off against the formidable duo of Mickie James and Victoria. The match ignited with Candice Michelle and Victoria at the forefront, their initial lockup quickly escalating as Victoria resorted to pulling Candice's hair to gain the upper hand. Undeterred, Candice skillfully countered with a waist lock followed by a fireman's carry takeover. She continued to dominate the early exchange, focusing on Victoria's arm with relentless precision, employing another fireman's carry and a knee drop to weaken her opponent. However, Victoria seized an opening, breaking free and retaliating with a knee to Candice's face before dragging her to the corner to tag in Mickie James, who entered the fray with a double axe handle from the top rope. Mickie James maintained the pressure, but Candice's resilience shone through as she attempted to fight back. Mickie's aggression escalated, pulling Candice down by her hair and executing a slam for a near fall. An attempted cheap shot at Trish Stratus backfired, leading to a chaotic sequence where Victoria found herself inadvertently crotched on the top rope. This allowed Trish to tag in, unleashing a flurry of offense that included the Stratosphere on Victoria and an innovative double head scissors on both Mickie and Victoria. With Victoria momentarily neutralized outside the ring, Trish turned her focus to Mickie, delivering a series of chops. Mickie managed to counter with a reverse elbow and attempted her signature Mickie Kanrana, but Trish expertly countered into a powerbomb. A desperate eye rake from Mickie was followed by a knee strike, but interference from Torrie Wilson gave Trish the opening to execute a Stratusfaction. Victoria's last-ditch effort to intervene was thwarted by Candice's timely dropkick, ensuring her team's triumphant win in a match filled with high-octane action and dramatic reversals. Backstage at Raw, Mick Foley finds himself in the company of Johnny Nitro and Melina, the latter fresh off Nitro's title defense. Foley, with a mix of respect and camaraderie, offers his congratulations to Nitro for retaining his championship. Yet, his presence there isn't solely for pleasantries. Foley has a request. It's been a noticeable 6 weeks since Foley graced Raw with his presence, and he's eyeing a return to the spotlight. He turns to Melina, asking her to introduce him to the audience tonight, tapping into Melina's knack for captivating the crowd. As Foley and Melina exit, leaving Nitro behind, Nitro's parting words,
"Hey, keep it sexy,"
add a light touch to the moment. In an electric atmosphere on Monday Night Raw, Melina made a grand entrance, her presence immediately captivating the audience. Accompanying her,
The one and only hardcore legend, Mick Foley!
None other than Mick Foley. Foley, ever the master of ceremonies, wasted no time in addressing the gathered fans, acknowledging the specialness of the occasion. He teased the crowd with the promise of delivering exactly what they craved.
Mick Foley, Ric Flair, in this very ring!
Right there in New Jersey, Foley painted a picture of unity and shared goals, suggesting that despite their apparent differences, he and Flair shared more in common than one might assume, including a dedication to nurturing the next generation of wrestling talent. The comparison drew laughter and cheers as Foley juxtaposed his and Flair's notable friendships. Flair with the President of the United States, and Foley with adult film legend Christy Canyon. Foley didn't shy away from their controversial moments in the spotlight either, candidly discussing his own headline-making antics.
Melina, I've been on the cover of the USA Today
Alongside Flair's publicized
for that embarrassing road rage incident.
The atmosphere shifted palpably as Ric Flair's iconic music filled the arena, signaling the arrival of the Nature Boy himself. The tension between the two legends was palpable, with Flair dismissing Foley's attempts at camaraderie
To keep your mouth shut.
and humor. Cutting to the heart of their rivalry, Flair's retort was scathing, dismissing Foley's contributions and legacy in comparison to the revered names of wrestling's golden era.
Because my book, The Lifetime of Greatness.
He challenged Foley's hardcore credentials,
Woo, yeah!
demanding a match that would push both competitors to their limits. The audience, fully invested, roared in approval as Flair laid down the gauntlet. Yet, as the verbal jousting took a deeply personal turn,
Those guys would walk over you on the way to the bathroom, and you wouldn't open your mouth for 1 second.
The exchange between Foley and Flair revealed the complex layers of their relationship and history within the industry. Foley's defense of Melina,
I want whatever you got, pack the stack.
framing her not as a conquest but as a person deserving of respect.
He's the kind of diva the Nature Boy run around with, not you.
The tension reached a boiling point as Jonathan Coachman announced a match that seemed to promise a resolution to their feud at SummerSlam, as authorized by Mr. McMahon. However, Foley's refusal to accept the match as laid out, citing his contractual freedom and unwillingness to waste his remaining battles on what he viewed as a washed-up competitor, left the audience in a state of shocked anticipation. His departure from the ring, alongside Melina, left Flair seething as the distinct sound of Matt Striker's theme filled the arena. The self-proclaimed teacher confidently made his way to the ring, ready to impart a lesson on linguistics and self-praise. Striker, with a tone dripping in condescension, took a moment to ridicule his opponent for the night, highlighting his use of the term homies and dismissing it as non-standard English.
Homie's not a word.
In contrast, Striker emphasized words like
Brilliant, aggressive, handsome.
to describe himself, educating the audience on adjectives that he felt aptly represented his persona. The arena erupted as John Cena's music hit, signaling the arrival of the Doctor of Thugonomics himself. Cena's presence instantly shifted the atmosphere, setting the stage for the confrontation. Before the action could commence, Edge, accompanied by Lita, positioned himself at the Rated R announce table. The match kicked off with Striker attempting a sneak attack, only to be swiftly countered by Cena, who dominated with an overhead throw followed by the throwback. Cena's intensity was palpable, his focus occasionally drifting to Edge. Cena continued his onslaught with a spinning powerbomb and executed the five-knuckle shuffle. Lita's commentary from ringside hinted at a strategy to humiliate Cena at the upcoming SummerSlam, but Cena remained unfazed, delivering the coup to Striker with precision. Without missing a beat, Cena locked in the STFU, securing a decisive victory in a display of dominance and resilience. The aftermath of the match saw Cena and Edge locked in a stare-down, a silent but powerful exchange that promised an explosive confrontation at SummerSlam for the WWE title. The Miz took center stage accompanied by the contestants, setting the tone for a night of anticipation and nerves. The air was thick with expectation as The Miz prepared to announce the results of the third elimination. With his signature charisma, The Miz took a moment to clarify the stakes and the rules, emphasizing that despite any previous victories or standout performances, no one was safe from elimination. He pointed out that even though JT had won the musical chairs challenge, it didn't guarantee immunity. In a turn that caught many off guard, Rebecca's name was called.
What you say? She ain't no diva. She ain't no diva. She ain't no diva.
The surprise was evident not just on her face but throughout the room. Rebecca had been pegged as a strong contender, perhaps even a finalist, by fans and fellow contestants alike.